Here's the things in 2025. Airline carry-on rules have shifted more than most people realize, and many of these changes are flying completely under the radar. What used to be normal, what you did on your last trip just a few months ago, might now get you hit with extra fees, denied boarding with your bag, or were stuck checking it at the last minute for a surprise charge. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you plan on flying at all this year, this is one video you need to watch till the end. Because these changes aren't just annoying, they're costing people real money, real time, and creating a whole lot of stress. Let us start with the most obvious change that people are running into right now. Carry-on size limits are shrinking. For years, travelers got used to the standard 20 by 14 by 9-inch rule. That was the go-to for most airlines, and bags were made to fit that. But now, many airlines, yes, even big-name ones, are switching to 20 by 13 by 9, and they are not announcing it loudly. It's buried in the fine print of your booking confirmation, hidden on some obscure web page, or mentioned at the airport when it's already too late to do anything about it. That 2-inch difference might not sound like a lot, but for travelers, it's huge. Bags that used to pass without question are now being pulled aside and gate-checked. And guess who pays the fee when that happens? You do. Now let's talk about weight. For years, especially in the US, most airlines didn't really enforce weight limits for carry-ons. But 2025 has flipped that on its head. Now you're seeing more airlines make passengers weigh their bags at check-in or right before boarding. The typical limit is somewhere between 15 and 22 pounds. So if you've packed heavy electronics, books, or even just tossed in an extra pair of shoes, you might suddenly be over the limit. And they are enforcing it, no more looking the other way. If your bag is too heavy, you're either paying to check it or you're unpacking things right there on the terminal floor while everyone else is boarding. And here's where it gets trickier. Tech items like power banks are getting serious attention now. If your power bank doesn't show its watt-hour capacity clearly, it might not be allowed in your carry-on. Devices over 100 watt-hours are now banned from the cabin on many flights unless you have specific airline approval. Gate agents and security staff are being trained to spot unlabeled or oversized batteries, and they're confiscating them on the spot. It's not about being difficult, it's because there have been more incidents of battery-related fires in flight, and airlines are cracking down. If you're bringing one, make sure it's labeled, certified, and easily accessible for inspection. There's also a pretty sneaky shift happening with ticket classes. You book what seems like a good deal in basic economy, only to find out later it doesn't include a carry-on bag at all. Just a personal item. Want to use the overhead bin? That's now an upgrade or an extra fee, and you might not see that detail until check-in, or even when you're already at the airport. It's not just the budget airlines doing this anymore. It's becoming standard practice, even with the bigger names. So that great deal you thought you got, it might come with hidden costs. Now here's something most people don't expect. Duty-free shopping could land you in trouble. In 2025, several airlines now count airport purchases, yep, even your tax-free perfume or whiskey, as part of your carry-on allowance. That means if you're already carrying a personal item and a carry-on bag, your extra shopping bag is a problem. You may be told to squeeze it into your existing bags or check something. And if your bags are already full, you're either leaving something behind or paying up. Imagine buying a gift for someone and then being told you can bring it on board unless you pay more. Even personal items are under more scrutiny now. That backpack or laptop bag you've always used might now be too bulky to qualify. Airlines have tightened the under-seat dimensions, and gate agents have started using sizers specifically for personal items. If it doesn't fit, you might be asked to check it or pay an additional fee. It doesn't matter if it's a camera bag, a diaper bag, or just a slightly overstuffed tote. The rules are being enforced in a way we've never seen before. The truth is, these changes aren't just about safety or efficiency. They're also about money, more fees, more charges. More ways to squeeze value out of every inch and ounce a passenger brings on board. That's the reality now. But here's the good news: if you stay ahead of the changes, you won't get caught off guard. Check the size and weight rules before you fly. Keep your electronics organized. Don't assume last year's travel habits will still work. And when in doubt, always leave a little extra room in your bag. Thanks for watching, and if you made it this far, you're already smarter than half the plane. Stay sharp, pack smart, and I'll see you in the next one. Safe travels.